Good morning, everyone. How are you this morning? I am super excited this morning as I will be doing some live crafting using our brand new annual catalog items that I've got in my pre-order. So I'm super excited to be crafting with you this morning. Oops, a daisy. To be crafting with you this morning. So grab your coffee or your tea and settle in for some awesome crafting this morning. So when you get on, please say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. I love it when I find out exactly how far my crafting is reaching. Good morning, Lynn. How are you? So this is Saturday morning at 10 a.m. here in New South Wales, Australia. My name is Donna Gray and I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator from the Northern Rivers area in New South Wales, Australia. Now, if you don't know what a Stampin' Up demonstrator is, I'm about to tell you what it's all about. So I sell all products that you need for your paper crafting, be it card making, scrapbooking, home decor, anything. We sell stamps, inks, cardstocks, ribbons, absolutely anything that you need, tools, anything that you need for your crafting habit. So good morning. We have Fiona, Anne, Danielle, Ina, Margaret, Sarah, Jacqueline, Sharon, Cindy, welcome everybody. So thank you very much. Feel free when you jump on to share my video back onto Facebook so that, or your social media platforms, so that other people can enjoy my crafting as well. I will just bear with me and I will just share to a couple of places. So I'm super excited. My pre-order arrived yesterday, and pre-order, we as demonstrators right now can get our hands on brand new products out of our new catalog that's coming on the 3rd of June to customers. Now, if you absolutely fall in love with some of these products today, I am telling you, it is such a good time to join Stampin' Up. Now, a lot of people say, I don't want to join Stampin' Up. I don't want to be locked into anything. Honestly, all you do is get a discount. There is minimum quarterly amounts, but if you don't make your minimum quarterly amounts, it is totally okay because you just lose your discount and go back to being a customer again. So there is nothing to be scared of. At the moment, you can choose $235 worth of product for only $169, and that gets delivered to your doorstep. So if you have been on the fence, I am telling you, this brand new catalog is absolutely awesome. So just a couple of things that I wanted to tell you. If you place a $100 order with me during the month of May, I have the 4-card kit that I will send out absolutely free that goes with the Positive Thoughts stamp set. Rose Ward and I, it's our thank you to you for spending more than $100 with us in our online store. You must use our host code. If it's over $250, don't use our host code. But if it's under $250, please use the host code. But we are giving those kits to you absolutely free for, sorry, I'm trying to see everything that we've got here. Luke's saying it's good to watch my videos. It gives him ideas on how to improve your cards. That is correct. So that's what live crafting is all about. Do you know what? I do this for a living. This is my full-time job as a Stampin' Up demonstrator. That's how I put food on my table, is being a demonstrator, and your online orders helps me do that. So so as I said, we have that as a bonus for a $100 order with us. Now, it doesn't matter if you're a demonstrator, you can still place a $100 order with me. That's totally okay, just to get the kit if that's what you want to do. The question I've been asked, can I just get the kit? And the answer is like, no. You have to place the order. That's what it's all about. So the other thing that I wanted to tell you about is my 2-day retreats. fingers crossed, hopefully they will go ahead in person. So I have 2-day retreats and they're happening in August. So I'm hoping that we may be a little bit finished with this social distancing. I only have 8 people at my retreats at any one time. So it's not a huge gathering, but I have vacancies for my last 2 weekends in August. So I have vacancies for, I think it's the 15th and 16th, and then whatever the other one is, 25th and 26th, something like that. Whatever the 2 last weekends are in August, I have vacancies for those. Now, I have had people that are already booked into my retreat saying, what happens if we're still in the social distancing? If we're still in social distancing, it will turn into a retreat in a box. So I will send everything out to you in a box. You will get video tutorials, PDF instructions, how to make everything, and you will get everything that you would normally get at the in-person event. It will just be packed up and sent in a box. So I do have that as the alternative if for some reason we're not allowed to gather in person. So if you want to check out that, you just need to go over to my website, which is stampingwithdonnag.com, and click on the weekend retreat tab, and it will give you all the information. I've popped up what all the optional classes are as well. So I offer 3 optional classes there in addition to the normal basic retreat. The retreat is $160 for the basic retreat. For that $160, you get a $60 goodie bag. You also get 8 make and take projects that are all pre-designed, and you'll get everything that you need to make those 8 make and takes, and you get 5 pillow gifts, all for the $160. Now, if you attend in person, accommodation and food is on top of that. You organize your own accommodation. There's a couple of motels here in town. So it's a great way to get away. And okay, no, Matthew, it is not. Okay, so it's not the 29th and 30th. It is the 15th and 16th, and it is the 22nd and 23rd. So it's the 3rd weekend and the 4th weekend. I already have the first 2 weekends because the first weekend is the 1st and the 2nd. The second weekend is the 7th and the 8th of August, and they are both booked out. So then it's the 15th and the 16th, and it will be the 22nd and the 23rd of August that I have vacancies. Hello, Carmel. Hello, Matthew, Jacqueline, Narissa from Canada. Welcome. Sue, Cheryl, Sharon from, okay, Wendy, Luke. Welcome, everybody. Okay, so feel free to share my video. As I said, feel free to share my video back onto your social media so more people can see my crafting this morning because it's super, super fun. So what I wanted to show you, let's get into the crafting because I'm sure that's what you're all waiting for. So I'm just going to pop you down to my desk now. Whoops-a-daisy. Down to my desk now. Okay, now this is our brand new catalog. I'm not allowed to show you inside the catalog, but I can show you the cover, and we have a brand new beginner's catalog. So if you are brand new to stamping and you're thinking about getting into stamping, the beginner's catalog is great. They put together some awesome bundles and stamps that you can get crafting straight away from just purchasing one of the bundles in the beginner catalog. There's also lots of information. So if you wanted to get a beginner catalog sent out to you, please feel free to message me. You can message me privately. You can email me at bejeweled01@gmail.com, or you can send me a text or phone me on 0421725015. But I do have a mailing catalog list, and in all the bottom of my show more information, you will see the email sign up list if you wanted to get popped onto my emails, my mailing list for my catalog. They will be going out. I've got them in my hot little hands. I've got boxes and boxes of catalogs in my hot little hands, and I will be sending out catalogs. That's my job this weekend. We'll be addressing and sending out catalogs. So please feel free. It's not in the information right now. It will be in the information later on, but please feel free to jump onto my mailing list if you don't have a demonstrator in Australia. And I'm sorry, I can only send catalogs to people within Australia. I'm not allowed to send overseas, and I'm not allowed to sell overseas. So if you wanted to get your hands on them, please feel free to ask me. Okay, so let's get to crafting. So I'm going to use brand new products this morning. Okay, so the first one that we're going to be using is Celebrate Sunflowers is what we're going to be using. So I've got a few things here in my little basket what I need to do. Now, I am totally casing from the catalogue, people. So don't go mad on me, but when it comes to brand new catalogue things, inspiration sometimes is not quite happening just yet for me. So because of that, I decided that I just wanted to get on and craft with you this morning. So I'm just wondering, yes, I did. So the dies to this are absolutely stunning. So we've got this gorgeous sunflower stamp, and we've also got matching dies that go with it. So the die cuts out the large sunflower. It's also got this beautiful detailed die, cuts out the leaves and detailed leaves, cuts out the smaller sunflower. So the dies are absolutely beautiful, and you've got some beautiful, nice branchy pieces. I'm not using the dies this morning because I'm going to show you a fun coloring technique this morning using these. And as I said, I am casing it out of the catalog, so please don't go mad on me for casing out of the catalog, but you know, it is what it is, and I wanted to bring you some crafting this morning. So that was my main ambition, was to craft with you this morning. All right, so what we're going to do is, we've got these gorgeous, that massive big sunflower stamp. So now I'm going to show you how we line our stamps up on our stickers and get our stickers onto our stamps, because this is a brand newbie stamp that I got yesterday. I'm super excited. Who else has got their hands on some of these brand new products? Who out there that's a demonstrator? Who's got their pre-order already? Or another thing is, who thinks that they might like to join Stampin' Up to be able to get their hands on these products? Okay, I'm going to pull that off. All right, so now I'm just going to try and line that sunflower up in here, and hopefully I'm going to get it all right. Is that it there? That's it there. Yes. Okay, so I'm just going to line that up over the top and pop it down. And bingo, I have my stamp on the back. So the beauty of these stickers now is that we are able to see our image through our block now. So it's really, really good that we can do that. And they cling really well. See that? No coming off whatsoever. Okay, so I need that. I'm trying to think of what else I needed to do what I was doing. Where is all my bits and pieces that I had? Okay. All right, there it is there. Okay, I'm going to pop that over to the side. All right, so I've got that stamp there, and the other one that I need to get mounted up is the thanks a bunch. So that's as simple as it is. Some people pull off one side like that and then mount one side and then pull off the other. So you can do it this way. Oh, that's not the right sentiment. That one is there. I may as well do these while I'm going. So you can pull off one side like that. This one is Let's Celebrate. And you can line it up on here so that you get it looking nice and straight, and then pop it down into that side like that. And then you can flip it back and pull that other side off. I tend to pull both sides off so that I'm good and ready to go. But so you can do that and then flip it back into there. Or you can do it how I do it. And this is just how I've personally done it ever since they've changed these types of stamps. Lyndall says, Karen Davies, it's the best. So many awesome products. Enjoy the demo tonight. Yes, it is fun. Where are you girls from? Lyndall and Karen. Where are you from? Overseas, obviously, because you're saying it's tonight. So it must be overseas. It's 10 a.m. in the morning here for me and here in Australia. Okay, so I'm going to get that and I'm going to mount that up so I'm good to go. Yes, I mean, the pre-ordering is one of the perks, but oh my God, we get discount, we get specials, we get to see all the products and get all the products earlier than everybody else. You know, like there is so many reasons of why you would want to join Stampin' Up. It is so awesome. I'll leave that there so you can see what it is. All right, so I've got a piece of Whisper White thick cardstock here, and it's cut at 5 3/4 by 8 inches. I've scored it at 4, and I'll fold that in half. and score that with my bone folder so it's nice and neat. Oh, you're from Victoria, Karen. Okay, no worries. All right, so now the next fun thing that we're going to do here is we're going to, I have my ink pads out. Where did I put them? Okay, sorry about this, but I'm going to grab, I think I'm going to do it in Sahara Sand, so quite light. I'll see what Sahara Sand looks like, and if I need to go darker, then I will. But okay, so now this is a brand new stamp. So with brand new stamps, I like to ink them up once. I like to, and that's actually a big stamp, so I'm going to turn it over that way and ink it up. I like to ink it up once and then stamp down. Yeah, so Karen, what happens is when you join, you get a 20% discount. So it's really, really awesome. And as I said, it doesn't really matter if you can't keep up with the minimums. You just lose the discount and go back to being a customer again. So it is an awesome thing to do. I can tell you joining Stampin' Up was absolutely the best thing I ever did in my life. All right, so now I'm just going to randomly stamp this flower around the place. So I'm going to stamp one right there. So this is crumb cake cardstock that I'm using, and you'll see it looks fairly light, but that's the look that we want. You may not be able to see it really obvious there. Hang on, I'll bring it up a little bit closer, but you can see the stamp, but that is what we want because we want just a hint of that flower because we're going to color. We're going to use some watercolor pencils and we're going to color. It's going to be super, super fun. You are going to love this technique. Okay, so we're stamping down there and I'll just stamp another couple. So one over here like that. And then one up in the corner. I'm loving this already. Just that. Like, how good is that? So this is Sahara Sand ink that I'm using. And it's on crumb cake cardstock. All right. And I'm going to do, this is my insert. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to stamp this and color this at the same time so that it's all good and done. So I'm just going to stamp that like that. So I've just got the flower just down in that bottom corner. Okay. And so the beauty of actually joining my team is we connect all over. My team's all over Australia. I think I've got one in nearly every state in Australia. And we connect through the internet. So it's really, really awesome that we all get to know each other. We all communicate through the internet. All right, so now what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to color these flowers with our white pencil. And you're probably looking at this thinking, what is she doing? But the white pencil is really, really important in this. Okay, so we're going to color with that white pencil. Every petal is going to get colored with that white pencil. And what this does, coloring with your white pencil, it gives us a base to be able to load more watercolor pencil, more watercolor on top. Okay, so it is really, really important that we definitely color with the white and load it on. You can actually do this with our white craft ink as well, but I didn't want to have to wait for it to dry. So this is a way that we can get away with not having to use that white craft ink. But I can tell you white craft ink with your aqua painter is awesome for doing this as well. All right, so I'm just going to keep coloring these flowers, and I'm not taking too much time in how I'm going to color them because I'm going to load some color on top of these petals. But can you see how it's looking already? It's absolutely beautiful. And this is actually my very first online card class that Rose Ward and I do. This is the first bundle. This comes in a suite, and this is the first online class that we will be doing in June. So if you like doing online classes or you like doing card classes and you think I can't do a class because I don't live near you, you can do my online classes, which is awesome. You get a video tutorial, you get to make 6 cards, 3 designs, 2 of each card, and you get a video tutorial, you get the card kit all cut, ready to go, and you get to be inspired straight away as soon as you get your bundle, which is awesome. And we have different levels in them as well. So the different levels means that you can purchase the level without the dies. If you purchase the level without the dies because you don't have a big shot machine, that's totally okay, because we will cut all the dies for you. So we will cut all the shapes for you. And if there's some things that are easy to be fussy cut, then you can actually fussy cut them out as well. So bear with me while I'm loading all this color on here. This probably was maybe not the project to choose this morning, but anyway, it is what it is. Like, what else have you got to do but to sit and watch me craft? Okay, so, and if there's anyone out there that's interested in joining, you can go over to my website, which is stampingwithdonnag.com, and you can check out on my website, there's a page all about joining. It tells you all the perks that you get from being a part of Stampin' Up, all the benefits that you get, and the reasons why you would want to join. I've actually had a few people join my team just in the last couple of weeks. It's been quite good. Our little family is growing. And the beauty of my team, being a part of my team, is that all of my online class videos that I was just talking about, my team get access to my online class videos for free, which is even better. So that's one of the perks. As far as inspiration, being a part of my Wild Heart Crafters team, you get very inspired. I actually had a lady that was inquiring yesterday, and she's a part of my stamps club, my monthly stamps club. She said, but I still want to be a part of the stamps club. I said, you can do that even when you're in my team. She said, I love the inspiration. I love learning, and I love getting my stamps club every month and knowing exactly how to do everything from the video tutorials. Good morning, everyone that has joined. Sorry if I haven't said good morning to you. I'm too busy here coloring to be able to check out the comments. The white ink I'm talking about, Beryl, yes, is the white pigment ink. So you can do that, but I just didn't want to, when you're doing the white pigment ink, you can do the same thing here as what we're doing, but you use your white pigment ink instead. But you need to wait for that pigment ink to dry because you're going to be using it with an aqua painter. So the reason why I've chosen the white watercolor pencil this morning is that I didn't want to have to spend the time to let my cardstock dry before I could move on to the next step. So, but you do the similar thing with the white pigment ink. It's no different. You're coloring with the white pigment ink, and then you're going to load some color over the top. But that, even just that, isn't that just looking stunning just with the white pigment ink? It's just gorgeous. All right. So one more flower down here, and then I'll start bringing in the color. When you see the color go on these petals, you are going to go, oh, wow, that looks gorgeous. So once again, loading up. It's always good too. I don't have my pencil sharpener here, but my white is getting quite low now because of this coloring, but it's always good to start with a sharper pencil, and handy to have your sharpener on hand to be able to sharpen again, because you're loading a lot of ink on, sorry, a lot of watercolor pencil on here. But it's quite easy and it's quite relaxing. Cold and raining, Karen. How are you? Welcome, Karen. Karen has joined my team. Karen has taken the opportunity and joined my team. And who else do I have on here? Linda. Who else do I have? Let me see. Matthew's mum was part of my team at one stage. I think I had Lynn is on here as well. So there's a few of my team members on here. Tell them, girls, tell them how awesome it is to be a part of Stampin' Up. Just to get the discount alone is awesome. All right, so we've got that done for the front, and then I'm just going to do this one for inside here. I know it's a little bit boring watching me color with white pencil, but it'll get more interesting when you start to see the other color go on. Everyone's saying it's raining. It's actually sunny here in New South Wales. We haven't got rain. It's been cooler though. Here in Australia, we're starting to get into those winter chills. And I had to laugh the other day. I went down to Kmart. I wanted to grab some track pants because it was getting cooler, and I had a couple of pairs of track pants from last winter, but I just wanted a few new pairs because I'm not really going out of the house. I don't go out of the house much in track pants, but I was like, oh, I want a few new pairs so that I would have a pair for each day of the week. And anyway, I could not believe it. It is now starting to do the same thing with winter track pants, like the toilet paper. When we walked into Kmart, the shelves were bare. They cannot keep up with people buying track pants and winter clothing now because we got that real cold winter snap. So it's made everybody go out and panic buy with the winter clothing now. You can't win, can you? This virus is like, and I think it's because they were sort of, some of the restrictions have been sort of lifted a little bit here in Australia. So I think people are starting to get out and move about. All right. All right. So now I'm going to check out my pencils. I think I got Daffodil Delight, and I've also got Crushed Curry. That looks like Crushed Curry. Yep. And Daffodil Delight must be in that one there. Okay, where's Daffodil Delight? Is that Daffodil Delight? It can't be. Surely it can't be. It's just, oh, it is Daffodil Delight. There you go. All right, and I think I might want pumpkin pie. I'm thinking, I'm not sure. And I don't even know whether pumpkin pie would be in here because oh, there it is there. It's right there on my desk. Okay, let's not get confused with these pencils. Okay, so I've got our Crushed Curry, I've got Daffodil Delight, and I've also got pumpkin pie. So we're just going to do a little bit of, this is Daffodil Delight. Are you ready for this? Look at that color. How is that color? Look at that. Can you see that? So because we've put that white pencil there, it's allowing the color to show up more. So if we didn't put that white pencil there, it would fade into your cardstock and you wouldn't be able to see a great deal of the color. So it's like you're putting down a base with that white pencil. But look at that. What awesome color we're getting there. So that one's our Daffodil Delight that I'm using. Who loves coloring? Who out there absolutely loves coloring? All right, I'm going to use a little bit of crushed curry now. Down towards that base a little bit more. And this is going to give just a little bit more intensity to that yellow. And spreading up through your Daffodil Delight a little bit. Can you see how that gives it a deeper yellow? Oh, I'm loving this. So this is a work in progress this morning, but you wanted me to entertain you, didn't you? Okay, so I think I'm okay with that. And then I'm going to go through with a little bit of pumpkin pie. Just add some little bits of pumpkin pie just to add a little bit more depth down in that base of that sunflower. Look at that. Camilla's saying she can't wait to go to Queensland when it's a bit warmer. I know. I'm hearing you, Camilla. I just want to go across the border to get my new crafting storage. But I can't even get across the border to do that, which is sad. I'm redoing all my craft area. I'll give you all a tour once I get it all done, but it's going to be a couple of months in progress. Yeah, okay, so you have a minimum quarterly amount. So here in Australia, our quarterly amount is $467 a quarter. So that's every 3 months. Now you can spend it in little orders. You can spend it in one large order, 1 month, and then just not buy anything for the rest of the month. It works out about $156 a month. So my attitude is it's one bundle and a bit of cardstock per month. So it's quite easy to stay current. And the beauty of it is at the moment, we've already started our quarter. So if you join now, you get the remainder of this month and then the whole next 3 months to make that first quarterly amount. So Stampin' Up make it a little bit more achievable at the beginning. But I always say to my girls, if you just work out your spending and you do some regular spending, by the time you get to the end of the quarter, you go, oh, look at that. I've already got my quarterly all sorted. Sometimes if you're anything like me, I get my quarterly sorted in about the first couple of days of the month. But yeah, so it's actually, Stampin' Up have actually made it quite achievable to stay current. So that's the beauty of this company, that they have actually done that. They've made those quarterly amounts not too hard to achieve. Your brother's in Queensland waiting to come home across the border. I've got 2 brothers that live in Queensland. One brother actually had to come down because sadly his father-in-law passed away, so he had to come down for the funeral. And sadly, only 3 people were allowed at that funeral, which was really sad. So his children, it was their first grandparent that had passed away, and they couldn't even go to his funeral. So very, very sad times when it comes to things like that. So I'm just quickly trying to get this color on so that we can move on to the next part of this card. I might have chewed off a little bit more than than I thought this morning. Okay, so I'm just going to, with this one, just concentrating around that heart of the sunflower and getting a bit more color down in that base part. Same with these ones. It's a beautiful flower to color though. Just saying. Gorgeous. So who loves their watercolor pencils? Who loves coloring with them? You can see here, you're getting a really nice bit of texture on those flowers. Okay, the other question is, who doesn't own watercolor pencils but thinks that they might give them a try now that they've seen this? Okay. Wanted to know the different brown customer and demo. Donna, can you explain it more? Okay. Wanted to know the difference brown customer and demo. Between a customer and a demo. Okay, so a customer, I think that's what you're trying to say. A customer pays full price. Whatever's in the catalog, you pay full price for it. Being a demo means, like, honestly, as soon as you join Stampin' Up, they call you a demo. It doesn't mean that you have to demonstrate the products. It just means that you've joined Stampin' Up. But what it does is it just means that you can be a discount shopper. You can be what they call a hobby demo. You can be more of a casual demonstrator, which means that you get some orders from some of your friends, and that helps you make your quarterly amounts. Or you can run it as a business like I do and be a business demonstrator. But we all join the same. No, it's not any different how we join. It's just what you get out of your Stamping Up is what you put into it. So the attitude of, I want to make some money, I want some of my friends to be able to buy from me, and I want to make a little bit of commission out of their sales, which they would pay normal catalog price, full catalog price, and you would get a little bit of commission from their orders. And but you can join wholly and solely and just buy products for yourself. You don't actually have to have customers at all. You don't have to sell to anyone. You don't have to have customers at all. You can wholly and solely just buy, and you get a 20% discount straight off the bat. You get 20% discount from Stampin' Up when you join. So you not only get your awesome starter kit, which is a really good price, and then you also get 20% discount on all of your following orders while ever you stay current. So while ever you make those quarterly amounts that they ask you to make, while ever you stay current and you hit those quarterly amounts and you make them, then you keep your discount. But the beauty of it is, I need to tell you this, that if something happens and financially you can't make those quarterly amounts and you drop, you go back to being a customer. But if you save up $169 again, you can purchase a starter kit again. Straight away, you can join my team again. 2 weeks later, you can join my team again. So there's absolutely nothing to be scared of as far as joining. People don't harass you. People don't make you spend the money. The simple fact is, if you don't make the quarterly amounts, then you lose your discount. It's as simple as that. So there we have our coloring all done. So it may have taken a little while for me to do that coloring, but it was really worth it. Absolutely worth it. Now, on the card in the catalog, I'm thinking that I can use this piece here because it looks, yes, it will be small enough. All right, so I'm going to do a little bit of white embossing now on this strip here, and I'm going to do my sentiment on there with some Versamark ink. It is, the beauty of Stampin' Up is everything coordinates. Everything that you have coordinates. Our designer series paper, they tell you what colors coordinate with your designer series paper. So they actually tell you what colors to use, which makes, it takes all that guesswork out of your crafting. And that is super, super crooked. So we are going to turn that over and we are going to do it on the other side because that was super crooked. Bad, bad, bad. Let's go again. Let's do the embossing buddy. Now, everyone, the embossing buddy's going, sadly. So if you don't have one and you want to do heat embossing, please make sure that you get out and get an embossing buddy. Let's hope that one's a bit straighter. It's a bit hard because I can't get my head over. That is much better. All right, so I'm going to do that. We're going to bring in our white embossing powder and I'm going to use a scrap piece of paper and pop some white embossing powder on there. That looks awesome. Now, if you get any, and I've got white embossing powder all over my fingers, that's what's, okay, if you get anything on it, you just need to dust that off before you heat it, because if you don't, it will go onto your cardstock and you will see it there. I don't know what's happening. My lid wasn't on my white embossing powder properly and it's like going absolutely everywhere, all over the place. Ah, everywhere. Okay, let's heat that one. Yes, Jacqueline, I can. Can you please email me and I will send you some details of who to contact in the US? For sure. I definitely have a friend. I've got quite a few friends in the US, to tell you the truth. And I will give you their contact details. Just email me at bejeweled01@gmail.com. So Bejeweled is spelled BEJEWELLED01@gmail.com. And I will pop you on to somebody in the States. No problem whatsoever. And that's the beauty of it. I have friends all over the world, which is fantastic. And if I hadn't joined Stampin' Up, I wouldn't have the friends all over the world. So yeah, it's an awesome opportunity. Karen Davies is saying, I don't have the watercolor pencils, but maybe she should add them. I'm thinking you're gonna love it when you see this gorgeous card. It's beautiful. Okay, so we've got that. And then I'm just going to use, now they've actually used a different twine and I don't have that twine because we weren't allowed to pre-order it. So I'm just going to use my white baker's twine, and sadly our white baker's twine is all sold out here in Australia. So you cannot get it anymore here in Australia. I'm going to wrap that around my card a couple of times. So we're going to wrap that around and give that look there, which is awesome. And then I'm going to glue that down again with a little bit of tear and tape. Oh, there. And where are my scissors? Okay, so we have that. And that's going to go on the front of the card. Now, I actually think, will I do it that way? Yep, that way. And I'm going to pop that up because you know me. I love dimensionals. I love popping things up and getting a bit of dimension onto cards. I'm going to do that. Now, where my baker's twine is, I will pop a dimensional either side of that baker's twine, but not on the baker's twine. Excuse me, because it gets too bulky if you put it on top. And, you know, it doesn't matter how many dimensionals we use as long as it stays together and it goes in the post okay. That's the main thing. So what are you all up to today? Who's crafting? Who out there is crafting today and what are you using? What stamp set are you using and what are you making? Let me know. Type it into the comments and let me know. We've got 96 people watching. Do you think we can hit the 100? If you haven't shared already, please feel free to share to your Facebook, your social media sites, so that more people can jump on and join us while we craft. So I'm just going to pop that on there. Now, if you're loving these awesome watercolor pencils and this coloring technique, please give me the thumbs up, because giving me the thumbs up helps my video get out there a bit more. I'm just going to grab my little tiny paper trimmer. Now, this was a cute little thing that we got in the joining special when the joining special was on, and it was super, super cute. But it's so awesome. It is such an awesome part of my crafting stash, because you can cut these tiny little sentiment layers and things, and you can trim them back, and it's so easy with this baby mini trimmer. And of course, it is super, super cute. So that's the other added bonus. But this was actually a joining special that we had during celebration. But we need to tell Stampin' Up that they need to make it a purchasable item. It's not in our new catalog, so we're not allowed to buy it in the new catalog. All right, so we have that. Thanks a bunch. But can you see how this super cute little trimmer has made that so easy to be able to trim those sentiment layers? I love it. Absolutely love my trimmer. So Jacqueline T is saying that she loves dimensionals. Oh, Matthew's using the Pretty Kitty stamp set. Are you making, oh, for your mother, Matthew? Yes, for Mother's Day. Oh, Linda said that she did her first sunburst card today and she did a pretty good job. Well done, Linda. That is awesome. Oh, Sue, I hope your daughter is feeling okay. All right, so we have that and that. And then I'm going to pop that up on dimensional. So I feel like I want it. I'm going to do mini dimensional. Actually, no, I'm going to do a strip. This might go top and bottom so that I can go around that. I'm just going to poke that in there so I can go around my baker's twine, because I don't want to pop the dimensionals on the baker's twine. Okay, so can you see what I'm doing here? Just popping that there, and then I can take the backings off and I can just pop my sentiment into that. But that way I'm not getting that extra bulk with the baker's twine. And then I'm just going to pop my sentiment on there. I'm then going to make a cute little bow, and you know me and twine, me and baker's twine don't mix real well when it comes to tying bows, but I will try. There and there. I'm going to do a double bow. Okay, are you ready? I told you we don't mix, but I found that double bows, and it's just a double thickness of baker's twine, I found I can tie them a little bit better. That's a trick that I've learned. So if you struggle with baker's twine, do a double one. Oh, has Rose joined us? Good morning, Rose. How are you? Rose is my friend from the US, from New York. All right. So I'm going to pop a glue dot on there, and that's going to go just there. Okay. And then I'm going to use some of our white shimmer paint. Now, are you ready for this? Because this is a little bit messy, but it's fun. I'm going to tip a bit of white shimmer paint onto my block. If I can get the lid off, it's been a while since I've used my white shimmer paint. Oop. Yep, there is some in there. Okay, so I've just put a daub of white shimmer paint onto my block. And then I'm going to add a little tiny bit of water with my aqua painter, tiny bit of water like that. Okay, and are you ready for this? Now, make sure you take everything out of the way so you don't get anything on your, like, make sure your ink pads are all closed and things. I'm then going to go like this. Okay, so with my white shimmer paint, I'm doing some gorgeous spritzing. So you're just picking up some of that white shimmer paint and then you're going to spritz it over the front of your card. Now, I don't know whether you can see that in real life, and it will dry a lot better, but in real life it's gorgeous. It's just put this white shimmer all over the front, little splotches. So it's a fun technique that, yeah, if you wanted to try it. Now I'm going to clean off my desk because I have white shimmer paint on my desk. So I'll clean that off for the next card. So there you go. That's my first card. So if you like it, please hit the like button and give me the thumbs up, because that helps with my videos on YouTube. So, oh, okay. Okay. So is your daughter having a baby, Sue? It is sad that we're missing the hugging, isn't it? Okay, so that is the first card that we've done. Okay, I'm going to take all those things and pop them aside. I'll leave my card there. I'll get rid of all those things so that I can move on to the next one. Okay. And that's just about dried. All right, so the next one that I thought I would use is, are you ready for it? Oh, where's the stamp set? There it is. There. Beautiful World. Now, this has an awesome, and I mean awesome, embossing folder with this. So this card is just beautiful. It has gorgeous designer series paper that goes with it as well. We're using some of the designer series paper. So it's called Beautiful World. So we have the stamp set, we have the dies that match, and we also have this gorgeous old world paper embossing folder. And I'm going to use the embossing folder today, but I'm using some of their paper as well. So I'll just grab out the paper. So that's the piece that I've already used. I'm just going to grab the paper out so you can see what the paper's like. So the paper in this is simply stunning. It has copper foil accents and beautiful colors on the back. Okay, this one here is the one that we're using the back of it for today's card. These maps are just simply stunning, absolutely stunning. And look at the colors on the back, absolutely gorgeous. Now I'm just looking at the colors. It goes with basic black, bumblebee, cinnamon cider, crumb cake, early espresso, misty moonlight, mossy meadow, and whisper white. So it goes with all of those colors. Unfortunately, we don't have the ink colors for the cinnamon. Is it cinnamon cider? What's it called? Cinnamon cider and the bumblebee. But so you can see these papers are just stunning. Stunning. All right, so I'll be using the reverse side of this one. Wouldn't that be awesome on a scrapbook page? That whole like 12 by 12 on a scrapbook page, I think would be simply stunning. Some of the examples in the catalogue too of the scrapbooking, and it makes me feel really sad because it's showing the pictures from our Greece incentive trip. And sadly, I don't know whether you know or not, but sadly, we're not getting to go on our incentive trip. And I know that with everything that's going on in the world, I mean, it's safer to stay at home, but it's still sad. Very sad that I won't be seeing all my Stampin' Up friends from all over the world in July when I was supposed to. All right. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to run one of these through that embossing folder because we need to we need to check out what this embossing folder does because it is absolutely stunning. I'll just pop some things up there out of my way. All right, so what did I do this morning? Did I take the wrong piece away? I think I did. Anyway, all right. So that piece needs to go. All right, so I'm going to run this one through this gorgeous embossing folder. So I'll just bring in the Big Shot machine with my embossing plates on it. Okay, that and that. And it is one of our new 3D embossing folders, so I will be using the blue embossing plate to be able to emboss it. Are you ready for this? This is gonna look super, super stunning. I was so excited when I seen this embossing folder. I so wanted it. Now, we would have normally, to get this look, we would have normally scrunched up all of our paper to get that look. Now we have an embossing folder that's going to do it all for us, which is fantastic. I'm so sorry. I'm not actually. Look at that. Can you see that? And then the reverse side. Look at that. How awesome is that embossing folder? So awesome. All right. I'm going to pop that behind me so I don't get everything everywhere. All right, let's get that out of the way. So that's the first thing that we have done. Yes, we will have 2 weeks, Rose, in Maui next year. So it will be good. It's just a little bit sad that we're not getting to do it now. But anyway, it is what it is. We need to stay safe. All right, so there's a couple of things in this stamp set that I'm just going to show you the dies because I haven't done that yet. I'm only going to use a couple of the dies. I need that, which is the feather for the ink well, and that, or what do they call it? A quill. I've used this die here, and that has given me these gorgeous scrolls. Can you see them? Oh, and they are done using our new brass foil sheets, which are super, super exciting. Okay, so I need those out of there. So that's the dies that actually match this stamp set. So we'll pop, actually I'm going to pop them into there so I know where I've got them. And I'm going to need the stamps out. I need the quill or the feather, whatever you want to call it. I think it's called a quill. Is that what they're called? A quill? Yes, Matthew's answered me. It is a quill. I thought it was a quill. How intelligent am I to know that? I'm just showing my intelligence. I'm oozing with intelligence this morning. Look, we're up to 98 people. We're nearly to the 100 mark. I so love it that I get that many people watching me and that you're from all over the world. I love crafting with everyone. It's awesome. Okay, so now we're going to get the little ink pot or ink well, whatever you want to call that. And we'll put the sticker on it. Okay, and then the other one that we need is the words that we're going to be doing, which it says the thank you words. Where are they? That one there. Okay. Isn't this super fun having brand new products? Oh, I got to 100. Thank you for sharing, people. I love it when I get to 100. That's my ambition every Saturday morning, to get to 100 viewers watching me at a time. Hopefully one day I'll get to more. Oh, that's not the stamp. Lordy, lordy. That's that stamp. Okay. That's that stamp. Where's the thank you one? Oh, is that it over there? Why do they do that? Why do they not put it in the same spot that it is in the stamp pack? Anyway, oh, come off there. Okay, so we've got our thank you all sorted. So we'll mount those onto blocks so we're ready to go. So we've got thank you. We've got the quill. Will that fit on there? Yes, it will. And we've got this cute little baby. Where's the little one? Oh, I can't find one of my little ones. They've probably sunk to the bottom. Anyway, it can be that one. It's a big block for a little tiny stamp, but it will do. Hey, Cindy, how are you? Thanks for joining. Oh, Linda, you're still waiting for your new items? Yeah, I know. Postage is appalling at the moment, but it is what it is. We can't do much about it. All right, so where's my picture that I'm going from? There. All right, so we've got that all happening there. So I'm going to, with my So Saffron, I'm incorporating some different colors here because they did actually use the bumblebee color, which we don't have the bumblebee color. So I'm going to do it in the So Saffron like that. And then the inkwell is done. Well, it's done with the cinnamon color, but I think I'm going to just do the inkwell in crumb cake. A little bit of improvising here because we don't have everything. So we've got that. Cute as a button. All right. So I'm then going to cut those two out with my Big Shot. So I'm going to pop all those things up there so I don't lose them. And I'm going to cut these out with my Big Shot. So I'm going to bring in a Big Shot with my cutting plates. Okay. And I do apologize, my cutting plates are really, really bad. I need new cutting plates. Big time. Okay, so we're going to line that up. On there. And we're going to line that little baby up. If it wants to do it, it may not want it. Oh yeah, it will. No. No, I'm going to do that in a separate one. Did you see that? The magnets were making it actually like pop away from the stamped image. So the reason that I'm going to do it in a different run is to make sure that because it's such a small die, the magnets want to pop it away from where it needs to be. So we've got our beautiful quill. Now I use my little tiny one. And if that happens, what you do is you just move your cardstock to suit. I think it's going to be all right there. Yep. Okay, so we'll run that one through. How bad are those plates? Is that even going to cut? Look at that. Look at that. Horrid. Absolutely horrid. There we go. We've got it cut. All good. So I'll pop them back into my case so I don't lose them. Miserable weather. It does make it good for crafting. Do you know, I'm really funny. If we get miserable weather, I'm just like, oh my God, what an awesome crafting day. And my husband says, isn't every day a crafting day for you? And I'm like, well, yeah, it is. But I mean, like, it makes it even better. You don't feel guilty. It's nice to feel cozy and craft away. I think it's awesome. All right. Okay, so we've got that. Let's get to sandwiching is hard for you. It actually should tell you on your plate. So with this one, they've actually torn the edges of this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull it towards me and I'm going to tear the edges, randomly tear the edges. So it's going to look like an old piece of paper that has been torn and bashed about. So we're going to tear all 4 sides. Okay, and tearing it towards you, you get like some good shape happening when you tear it towards you. And it doesn't matter how you tear it. This is one thing that I suppose the people that have a little bit of, is it OCD, whatever that compulsive disorder is, that you probably go, oh my God, I can't tear that. Like, how are you going to put that on a card? But you know, it looks fantastic. And with this bundle, I think it really goes and adds to the look. Like, I think it is what this bundle really looks like, because we're talking about old world here. So we're talking about things that have been kept for many, many years, that are really, really old and tattered and torn. And I just think it looks fantastic. All right, so there we have our torn piece. All right, look at that. Now, doesn't that look like a really old piece of paper that's been saved up for many, many years? Okay, so now on this piece here, this is one of our new in colors. Now, I did have it out here so I can remember what the name of the color is. Misty Moonlight is our new in color. So I'm going to emboss on that before we go any further. So I'm going to use my embossing buddy. I'm going to grab my Versamark ink, which is right here, and ink up that sentiment. Okay, we're going to stamp that down in the middle, just like that. And a little bit of white embossing powder, like that. And I wonder, can I be really clever and get it back into the container from this piece? Do you think I can be that clever? Look at that. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. That, I'll pop the lid on my Versamark. Bring in my heat gun. If it's raining in one part of Victoria, it's raining in all of Victoria. But isn't Victoria where you get to see 5 different seasons in a day? We're lucky. It's beautiful and warm here. I've got a short sleeve shirt on. I've got my track pants on. It's still got that chill in the air, but beautiful warm weather here in northern New South Wales. I am close to Queensland, and they do say that Queensland is the sunshine state. Okay, so there we have some white embossing. All done. Now, they've actually punched it out with the Truly Tailored, I think it's called that, Truly Tailored Tag Punch. There, like that. Okay, so let's start putting this together. So we have a card base of Early Espresso cut at 5 3/4 by 8 inches. And I'm going to fold that in half like that. And use my bone folder to crease it nicely. All right. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do this on the front. So I think I'm going to pop that up on dimensionals. Okay, so, and I'm just going to put the dimensionals in from the edge a little bit so that I can keep those edges curling up, because I don't mind the fact that it's curled up a little bit. Here I go with more dimensionals again. There. And have I used the wrong side of the paper? Maybe, but that's okay. I think you can use either. I don't think it really matters which way. Take off my backings. And I'm going to pop that down. Just like, I'm going to do it at a bit of an angle. So like that. Okay. cute. It's looking good, Margaret, you think? Oh no, I've gone down to 99 people. We've lost one. 99 viewers again. Okay. Hey, Liz, I didn't realize that you were here too. How fun would it be to get a few members together and craft along with Donna? I know. Come to my retreat. Make a weekend of it, girls. For sure. Okay. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to glue that just with my liquid Tombow. This paper is gorgeous. I must say, gorgeous. Like that. Okay. Now we're going to glue this little feather coming from the inkwell like that. And we've got our gorgeous scrolly bits. Oh no, that goes on afterwards. So I'm going to pop in my little inkwell here. Like so. That our feather is in it. Like that. Okay, so we have these gorgeous foil scrolls. So with them, I'm going to use my trick with my glue and my my sponge, because we don't want to have glue everywhere. All right. So if you haven't seen this trick before, it is fantastic for really fine, intricate die cuts and getting some glue on the back so you don't end up with glue everywhere. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue down here in the corner. Not a lot, because they're only little die cut pieces, and we're just going to spread it out with our sponge, spread it out a bit, and then you just pick up one there, and I'm going to bring my card back in. That little one goes, oops, this way here, like so. Look at that, stunning. And so can you see there with that gluing technique, you don't actually physically have to do much at all. I'm going to leave that second one because I want to pop my sentiment layer on here first. So that's going to go here like this. So I'm going to pop that one up on dimensionals. Too many things on my desk here. Does anyone else get that way, that you've got too many things on your desk and you can't move? That and that. Okay, so I'm just going to, with that, pop it over there like that. And then we need our next scrolly piece. I'm just going to add a little bit more glue to there. Grab my sponge. And our next scrolly piece, we're going to pop a bit of glue on like that. And that scrolly piece is going to go up through here. This is totally casing out of the catalogue, but how cute is that card? How cute. Now, do you know, like, with me, I'm thinking it needs something a little bit more. So I'm actually going to add something that's going to make it look a little bit more older and grungy. I'm just going to spritz with my Espresso. Done. Do you see that? So you stick your brush tip end into your Stampin' Up marker and just flick it, and make sure you control where you flick it. But look at that. Doesn't that add a little bit more oomph to the background? All right, so I'm thinking that here on the inside, I might want to just stamp. I'm thinking maybe the world, and we need to do the world where we can see Australia. That one's the one with Australia. So we need to see Australia because we live in Australia. So I'm going to do that one. Okay. Oh, and I'm going to make sure that I've got this the right way. That one's the one there with Australia there. So like that and like that. This is going to be an interesting thing to line up. How are you going to know where you've got the world? Oh yeah, no, you can line up the lines. Duh, Donna, you're learning here. You can line up the lines. So when you go to line up your world on your stickers, just line up the center line and you'll have it all good. Okay. I made that more difficult than it had to be. All right, and then I need the little stand for it to go on as well. And I'm not going to do anything flash with this. I'm just going to ink it up and stamp a world down in that insert of my card. There. Okay, so another block. There. All right. So, oh, I'm just going to ink that up. I think I'm going to do it in maybe just crumb cake, actually. I reckon crumb cake will look all right. I'm going to ink up the world like that. And we had to do it with Australia on it because we need to see Australia. Just saying. Okay, and then I'm going to line up this. Lord knows whether I'm going to line this up right, but we're going to have a go. Oh, I didn't line it up right. The world is sitting up off the stand, but let's try this again. Maybe do the stand first. Maybe I'll do that. I'll do the stand first. Then I'll do the world. Ah, so much better. So much better. So everyone, learn from that. Do the stand first and then add the world. Yeah, staying home, I'm doing all right, Sharon. Like, as I said, I've got crafting. It's getting a little bit monotonous now. It's starting to get a little bit... So what I'm actually going to do with this one, I'm going to do this technique. I'm just going to rough up the edges a little bit so that it's not so nice and cut looking, because I think if I put a nice straight edged piece on the inside, it wouldn't go with the feel of the card. So this is just a technique. You can actually buy little gadgets that do this, but honestly, I just do it with the blade of my scissors. It's really not that hard, but you just open up the blades of your scissors. Be careful not to cut yourself, but it's okay if you cut into it. Like, that adds to that grungy sort of effect. But super fun way of making it look a little bit more old and tattered looking. Vintage, I think someone said the other day. Vintage. Oh, well, the chat in the room, you don't feel so alone, Jeanette. I'm so glad. I'm so glad I could entertain you. And I mean, it's fun just sitting and crafting together. You know, like, you could be working on your own things and I could be blurbing away in the background. So there you go. That's card number 2, using our gorgeous, brand new, beautiful world. So there you go. Super cute. An embroidery thread cutter also works. Well, there you go. Karen said an embroidery thread cutter also works in that technique. So there you go. All right. So let's move on to my third and final card, which it is using the gorgeous, let me see. Are you ready for this one? This one's super cute. Okay, I need to get them all out of the way so that I don't end up with everything everywhere. That. All right, so we're going to be using the Forever Fern suite. Am I moving fast, Beth? Do you think? I was thinking I've got so much I want to show you, and I don't want you missing out. So I was like, I have to get my craft on and get organized and get busy here and get it happening. All right, so we're going to create a gorgeous card using the Forever Fern. Now, this one here is a gorgeous stamp set. It is gorgeous actually with the designer series paper that goes with it as well. But look at the framelets and this stamp set. Stunning. I'm telling you, stunning. All right. So I'm actually not going to use the framelets this morning. I'm going to use a quick, easy stamping card, which is very easy. But I'm going to pop those back over there. This is the star of the show this morning. This is honestly the star of the show. It is called Forever Gold Specialty Designer Series Paper. Are you ready for this? If you didn't see yesterday, you're going to see it again today. I love this. Look at that. Can you believe we have this gorgeous? Now we get, I think it's about 3 sheets of each. I'm thinking 1, 2, 3 sheets. Yes, 3 sheets of each. So there's that pattern. And are you ready for it? Hang on, I get that. And there is those patterns. Okay. So it is absolutely gorgeous. Okay. So I need to pop that onto there so I don't wreck it. And I need to get, okay, there's a couple of things I need to get. I need to get this one out. I'm going to use, I think it's this one. Yes. So these actually pop out. Can you see this? So we don't actually have to cut them, which I think is awesome. I was thinking this morning when I went to use it, how am I going to do it? But see that? It just pops out. And there's a couple of little pieces that are still in there that I'll pop out. But see how easy that was? We don't have to worry about trimming them. They're all ready to just pop out exactly like that. I love this paper too, Matthew. I'm telling you, it is absolutely stunning. Now, there's something else that I need to do with this card. Okay, I need one of these. You're going to be like, when you see what I'm going to do with this, you're going to be like, why are you doing that with that? But you will see the effect is gorgeous. If I can get it out. Come out, come out. I'm so scared I'm going to tear it. Come out, come out, out, there. Okay, so that one, I'm going to use that as well. Okay, now I'm going to put this back together because it's so delicate that you need to be really, really careful when you're using it. Okay, so back like that and back into my packet. But these are stunning sheets. You will absolutely love them, and I think that they will be great accents for your cards. Now, as I said to you at the beginning of this video, if you absolutely have fallen in love with these products and you cannot wait until the 2nd of June, you can actually put these products in your starter kit right now. We're allowed to order them, and you're allowed to order them if you want to put them in your starter kit right now. So just saying, people, join my team. Just kidding. Okay, so I've got Pear Pizzazz as who needs a cracker? Exactly, Susan. So I've got Pear Pizzazz cut at 5 3/4 inches by 8 inches, and I'm going to fold that in half. And that is going to give me a card front size of 4 inches by 5 3/4 inches. All right. Now, we have this piece here that is going to go on there, which looks gorgeous. All right. And then I have a piece here that I've cut at 4 inches, and I think I did it at 3 1/4 inches. I think it was that way. All right. So we're going to stamp on this piece using our gorgeous new stamps. But the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of sponging with one of my oval makeup brushes and a bit of Pear Pizzazz. So you may have been thinking, what is she going to use that piece of die cut for? And this is what I'm going to use it for. I'm going to then be able to go back and use it again later. It's totally okay. But it is, I'm going to create a bit of stenciling here. All right, so I'm going to ink up my makeup brush, get up most of that ink off And then I'm going to hold that in place and I'm just going to brush some ink over it. Okay. And are you ready for it? Can you see what we have? It might be hard to see, but we've got a gorgeous background sponging, and you just see a hint of that die cut in behind. All right, so then we've got Pretty Peacock, and we're going to need, I'm going to do Pear Pizzazz and Pretty Peacock. What am I going to need? I want, okay, this leafy one. Oh, is it that one or is it this one? I think this one here. And we'll pop the sticker on that one. Sorry that you have to wait for me. I should have popped all my stickers on beforehand, but I was just trying to get on and do some live crafting with you, so I didn't get around to it. But anyway. All right. At least you're getting a lesson on how to stick your stickers on the backs. Just like that. We'll mount that up on a block. Fit on that one, yes. Okay, so we've got that. We also need, what's the other one that we need? Okay, so it is that one. That one's the Pear Pizzazz one. So this one here. Actually, no, it's not. And we got that. All right, so I'm going to use that one there. And put the sticker on. The makeup brushes, you can't find them in Bendigo. I got them off eBay, Henny. I just did a search for oval makeup brushes on eBay. And that is where I got mine. Online shopping. And the beauty of it is you can do online shopping right now. And it's okay because you can get them delivered. Okay, I'm going to do one more of those. I feel like I need one more of those over here. I'm not going to re-ink it again. I'm just going to use it how it is. But I want that to just stay there in place and ink it. I'm getting inky fingers here, but it is what it is. Ooh, that's cute. I really like that effect. All right, so we've done that. And I need to pop that aside to make sure I don't get rid of it because I can use the other side. All right, so we've done that. And then we've got Pear Pizzazz that I'm going to use this one here. And I'm going to stamp it. We're going to make like a bouquet. So I'm going to stamp it here. And then I'm going to not re-ink, I'm just going to stamp it around. So we're getting a little bit of a different look there. And then with the Pretty Peacock, I'm going to take this stamp and I'm going to ink that up. And I'm just going to stamp it like that. Look at that. Isn't that stunning? These leaves, honestly, they are gorgeous. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to need, I might do the sentiment in Pear Pizzazz. Actually, I think it's got it in Garden Green. Maybe we'll use Garden Green. We may as well use all the greens with it. All right. So it has the word hello in here. So I'm going to use hello. And once again, I have to stick my stickers on. This is what I do. When I get my stamp set out to play, I stick my stickers on as I use the stamps. So I don't actually physically go through all my stamps and stick the stickers on. I just do it as I use them. So hello. And pop that on a block. Okay. And then I'm going to ink that up in Garden Green and just go hello. just like that. All right. I'm going to have colors everywhere here. My computer's in the way to put my colors back where I need to put them. All right, so that, and I'm going to, I wonder whether that classic label punch is going to be big enough. Let me see if I can cheat. I can cheat. This is awesome. This is a way to cheat, people. If you want a straight label, just use your classic label punch. Honestly, it is a definite staple in my craft room. And then with your scissors, we are just going to go snip and snip. And we have our word hello already. Okay. Now they have a bit of ribbon in there. Did I put the ribbon out? What did I do with the ribbon? Oh, the ribbon's right here beside me. Okay. I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to wrap some of this. This ribbon is what goes with this suite, which is absolutely stunning. So I'm just going to change it up a little bit, and I'm going to add a bit of ribbon. I'm going to add some of this gorgeous gold twine. So we're going to use that. We may as well use these new products and see what they're like. Okay. If I can get it opened. Oh, I don't want to cut that. There we have it. Now, where's the end? There's the end. Okay. So I'm going to wrap this gorgeous twine around it. This is not how it is in the catalogue, but I've just decided that I'm going to do this. Okay, so what have we got? Nina, can anyone help me? I spilt some powder and I went on to some of my stamps and now they don't stick on the blocks. Yes, just under just clear plain water, Nina. Just rinse it under water and just let it air dry and the stickiness will come back. For sure. Nina is part of my team as well. Got a few of my team members on here this morning, girls. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to wrap some of that around. Oh, look at that. Oh my God. Is that not just simply stunning? Look at that. Oh my God. This is definitely going to be a favorite of mine for sure. Okay, so I need, everything's sticking to my hands today. All right, we're going to get rid of that. I'm throwing the cord around here. I'm super excited. Look. Oh my, that is just gorgeous. All right. Oh my God, I'm up to 118 people. Look at that. I didn't even look, and look, 118 people. Wow. All right. So now you may be thinking, how am I going to glue this down? I'm actually going to run some double-sided tape underneath because you're not going to see it. So I'm actually going to run some double-sided tape just in the middle to hold that down. So like that, and like, whoa, that's crooked. But it's okay. You're not going to see it, so it's all good. I know, you have to add some added touches. Agreed, Laurie, agreed. I do agree. I'm making it my own. I may be casing from the catalogue, but now I'm making it my own. Okay, so then I'm just going to press that down into it. Can you see that? And bingo, we've got it glued on, all good, because this piece is going to cover it. So it's all good, all right? Now, and I'm thinking, in the catalogue, it doesn't even look like it's popped up, and you know me. It has to be popped up. So we're going to pop that up for sure. Clean up my desk here a bit. Ugh. Put that away so I don't get it everywhere and that. Oh. Okay. Who's enjoying this crafting this morning? If this is the first time you've watched, please let me know. Tell me if you're a new watcher and tell me where you're from. If you've been lurking in the backgrounds and you're too scared to comment, please comment, because I don't bite. I love it when people comment. I love knowing where my videos are reaching. So if this is the first time you've watched and you haven't commented before, say hello to me so I can say hello back. It's hard to cover up the awesomeness. I know. I am with you in that one, Beth. I agree. It is a little bit hard, but you know, it's still going to be a beautiful card. All right, so I'm going to take those backings off. You love today's crafting, Matthew. It's because it's new products. It's always exciting when it's new products. But don't forget, we still have our last chance products that there are some awesome deals there, that there may be things that were on your wish list that you may still want to get your hands on. So until the end of, the beginning of June, they're available. So I'm just going to pop that there like that. Oh, it's looking so yummy. And then we're going to pop the word hello in there. So and then I'm gonna tie a bow. We need a bow. For sure we need a bow. Oh, they put something else on there too. This one. Okay, sorry, there's still more. Yep, there's still more. We need to put some more things on here. Does anyone else struggle with trying to get the ribbon open for the first time? I struggle with these plastic things that they put on, but there you go. I've got it. It's all good. I've got it. Oh, this is so soft. Oh my Lord. This is the ribbon combo that goes with this suite. That is gorgeous. It is like a knitted weave, but it is so super, super soft. It's like baby soft. Gorgeous. Okay. So on their card, they've done a bit of a I don't know whether I like that under it, but it does look all right. We might do that. And I'll trim that end. It's in underneath there, and I've put that twine on there. I might do that and put the hello up in there. And then put a bow down here, I'm thinking. It's looking pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. All right, that's too long. It needs to be shorter. Just need to shorten them a bit. Okay, let's try that. It was a bit too big. It's still too big. I've got to go shorter again. And now I'll probably go too short. And anyway. No, that's looking good. That. And then that. Yep. Super, super good. All right. So I'm actually going to put some double-sided tape for this ribbon to stick into. So I'm going to put some double-sided tape up above and some double-sided tape down below my twine, just like that. And we're going to stick that ribbon into that. Hey, Glenda, thank you for joining. Another one of my team members. Okay, so I'm just going to glue that down into that and that one into that. Okay, so this is going to fray really easily, and I don't think it's too bad if it does fray, but the ends of that ribbon are going to fray like very, very easily. So just be aware of that when you're using that ribbon. 127. Thank you. Woohoo. We're definitely hitting the big time this morning. I love it. I love reaching more people. I just think it's awesome. So if this is the first time you've watched me, please, please tell me that it's the first time you've watched. Because I love saying hello. I love making new friends. Okay. All right. So I'm going to pop that on there like that. Hello. All right. And then I'm going to, I need to do a bow. You know me, I need a bow. We'll have to have a bow out of this gorgeous twine. And I'm thinking I want to do a double one. Look at that too. Can you see that? Look at what the ends do. Oh, wow. You could make little tassel-y piece. Oh, that's pretty. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to do a double bow. Okay. All right. So I'm going to tie that in a bow, probably with some great difficulty, you know me and twine. But we'll get there. I promise we'll get there. Although, oh, I just get all fingers when I'm trying to tie twine. Who else is like that? Do you get all fingers when you're trying to tie your twine? Look, doesn't that make it? It's gorgeous. It definitely needed the bow. Definitely. Okay, so I'm gonna trim some of those ends. Look at that. Look at how it all comes apart. Wow. All right. So we're going to pop that in with a glue dot. And we're going to pop that in just there, like that. And if I have, oh, I do. I was going to say, if I have some of my gorgeous gilded gems that we have from our ornate garden suite that is available right now, I'm going to add some of these gorgeous gems. Okay, so I'm going to, I feel like I need to use that end. Okay, so I want to do, I think, one in the knot of my bow, like that. Oh, gorgeous. And I'm thinking I just want to pop a few little ones around there. This one through here. I think that's enough. What do you think? Another great card. I am, as I said, I am cheating. I am doing things out of the catalogue. But, you know, it is what it is. We wanted to see these brand new products used, didn't we? And I wanted to have a play. So I think it's awesome that we can do this. But anyway, I'll bring back in the cards that I did today. We have this one here using the Forever Fern. We have this one here using the Beautiful World. And we also have this one here that was using the Celebrate Sunflowers. So all brand new products that we as demonstrators are allowed to order right now. So if you liked this video, please give me the thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe to my channel. You'll find the subscribe button down below. Any of the items that I've used in this video today cannot be purchased just yet. They can be purchased on the 3rd of June, or if you want to pop them into a starter kit, you can order them right now today by purchasing the starter kit and joining my Wild Heart Crafters team. So I'll just flip back to me again. And here I am. So hopefully you enjoyed that crafting today. Thank you very much for spending quite a while, nearly 2 hours with me this morning, but it was fun. I mean, that's what I wanted to do, was jump on and use some of these brand new products. So once again, as I said, I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator from the Northern Rivers area in New South Wales, Australia. If you want to get your hands on one of these brand new catalogs, and look at all my sticky notes, there are all the things that I want to buy, and all the things, no, sorry, not all the things that, well, there is more things in there I want to buy, but all of the things that I'm going to be showing videos on and things. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for spending a little bit of time with me this morning. As I said, please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. If you have any questions, please drop it in the comments below. If you want any details of anything, please feel free to email me. If you want to jump onto my catalogue mail out list, if you live in Australia and you don't have a demonstrator, I would love to earn your business. This is my full-time job. You will find the link in the show more box down below in any of my videos at the moment, having my annual catalogue sign up form. Just remember that if you are asking for a catalogue, that I do appreciate that you place an order, because those catalogues cost us money, and they cost us money to post them out. So I'm happy to post them out free of charge, but I do appreciate orders in return. So thank you, everyone. And how do you get the new beginner catalog? Now, Sue, I think you are a demonstrator. Is that correct? You will get one automatically sent out to you from Stampin' Up. If you're not and you have a Stampin' Up demonstrator, you can ask your Stampin' Up demonstrator to post you one out. So everyone, have a lovely weekend. Stay safe. I hope I've inspired you again this morning, and get into your craft rooms, everyone, and do some crafting. If you do any of these products, any of these cards that I've made, if you make any of these cards, please share it on your social media site and tag me in it. I would love to see that you have cased some of the cards as well. Okay, until next time, everybody, bye for now.